On the day we were supposed to register our marriage, Lu Jue arranged everything. Candles, a custom cake, 7 layers, one for each year. A private chef, a bottle of wine worth 3 months of my salary. He'd set the certificate on the table beside the flowers, and then when I reached for my phone to tell the world, when I typed the caption with shaking, joyful hands, 100 congratulations flooded in before I'd even hit share. I was still reading them when he spoke. The certificate is fake. He said it the way you mentioned the weather. His phone was already at his ear. A woman's voice leaked from the speaker, bright, gleeful, immediately recognizable. The same voice that used to corner me in high school bathrooms.
Hey, you told her already. You're no fun. Where's the payoff if she doesn't suffer a little first?
Lu Jue didn't even look at me.
She's been clueless for 7 years. There's no point dragging it out. You win the bet.
7 years. A bet. The most patient love story anyone had ever seen. Every quiet dinner, every birthday wish, every morning I looked at his face and thought I was finally safe. It had all been a performance. Someone else's game, running on someone else's timeline, and I had been the only one who didn't know the rules. I looked at the congratulations still climbing my screen. I typed, "Next week," Nate said. He lit the candles, one for each year, and turned with that smile that hadn't changed in all that time, holding out his hand.
Yeah, come make a wish.
I stood at that table and thought, this is the 7th year I've been a fool. The scars on my forearms itched the way they always did near fire. I told him about those scars, the night I finally trusted someone with the worst thing that had ever happened to me. He'd been gentle, so perfectly, deliberately gentle, while he was taking notes. I picked up the certificate and held it over the nearest flame. He moved fast, yanked me back, doused the corner with water. The fire had already caught my fingertip. A thin red line opened across the skin. Found the first aid kit without being asked, the way he always did because he knew everything about me. Every nightmare, every birthday wish I breathed into the dark because I was too afraid to blow out my own candles. 7 years of wishes. Let me stay. Let me be enough. Let me have a home. Delete the post, he said. No. I met his eyes clearly, without tears. My grandmother is very sick. She's been holding on for months just to see me be loved. He walked out. I sat on the sofa for a long time. Then I crossed the room to his laptop. A group chat was on the screen, 7 or 8 people. I scrolled up. 7 years of my life collected like specimens, the birthday cake he'd surprised me with, left over from Yi Yao's dog's birthday party, the roses delivered to my office on my first day at a new job, ordered by the group knowing I was allergic to pollen. 6 hours in the emergency room that day, face swollen, struggling to breathe. Lu Jue had come. He'd taken a photo. He'd called me cute. The voice note from that day. Lu Jue, how do you even kiss her like that? You're really taking one for the team. His reply, as long as Yao Yao's happy. The landlord account, 3 years of rent paid on time, had the same avatar as Yi Yao. I opened a message to my real estate contact. I started packing. In the taxi, the driver glanced at the address I gave. That's a big move. People in that neighborhood, they're all big money. Moving in with my fiance, I said. Pre-wedding preparations. I opened the wedding coordinator's message and began editing the ceremony timeline. Here's what you need to know about Yi Yao. She had hated me since the day I took her spot on an international exchange program. She wanted payback. So she'd sent Lu Jue, whose loyalty to her was ancient and unmovable. The kind built by years of treating one person's tears as a natural disaster requiring immediate intervention, to date me, break me, let her watch. What she hadn't counted on was that it would take 7 years. So she decided if she couldn't have the ending she wanted privately, she'd have it publicly. On the morning of my wedding, she went live.
Babes, something hilarious is about to happen. Someone I know is so desperate. She's thrown herself a whole wedding ceremony. I'll be streaming live from the venue. Stay tuned.
Tens of thousands of viewers tuned in within the hour. Every one of them came to watch a humiliation. We were about to see something else entirely. The ceremony began. The wedding march played. My grandmother sat in her wheelchair at the front row, and there was a light in her eyes that hadn't been there in months. Yi Yao had positioned herself at a side table, phone trained on the aisle, her comment section already sharpening itself for the kill. The MC stepped to the microphone.
Welcome, everyone. Before we begin, the bride has prepared a short video she'd like to share with her guests.
The screen behind the altar lit up. Yao's smile flickered, then disappeared.
The ending is only on Patreon, patreon.com/sweetwickedstories.